What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
You.
Guys, if you are new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below. You're going to go to the deli counter. You're going to pull your number, and it's going to say number 1, and they're going to call you up right away. Even if there's a line of 100 people, doesn't matter. You're going to keep taking tickets. Every single ticket you take is going to say number 1, and they're going to keep calling you up. And you are going to skip the line at the deli counter. That is the most important thing that you can do when you become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button. Also, if you want some juju on those drops, we got a big drop coming up tomorrow. You can hit the join button down below. $2.99 a month. You become a superstar VIP. Get a cool badge next to your name. You're going to get a spreadsheet, which we're going to show you a little bit later in this video on how to predict if you should go for a drop with your price predictions, and let you know the probability of profits if your price predictions are correct. Also, we have a floor sweeping spreadsheet, which is attached to that one. On top of that, we do giveaways. We do Disney mini brands every 5 or 6 days. And then at the end of the month, and now we're looking at 2 days away. So you have 2 days to enter or to join, and you can be entered into the raffle to win a star in the universe. And we're expecting a big drop off in memberships in the next day or two, because a lot of them were given away exactly a month ago. So a lot will drop off before that star giveaway, unless you retain your membership. So make sure you have that all figured out, or else you'll drop off the day before, I think it's going to be. So that'd be kind of crazy. Shout out to all of the VIPs right now. Thank you guys for the support. Really, really means a lot, and we really appreciate it. It helps us to keep doing what we're doing. Also, you want to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. The links are over there. We also have a Discord, which has been popping. I think like 80 members in the Discord now, so it's growing slowly. We hardly plug it, so it's in. There's a link in the description. And on top of that, we have a PO box where you can send us any pictures you draw or any type of stuff like that, because we got blank walls behind us. So we would love to hang up some of your art if you do have any for us to look at.
Good video today. Good video. Good drop. Good drop coming up.
I think so. I think it's going to be a fun one. And Vivi's been delivering. But guys, we had our hats basically are sold out. We have 1 hat left. Okay. Today we opened it up to the public. And we had 4 left for the public. 3 of them are gone. There's 1 left. So whoever sees this first and rushes to our YouTube page and hits the community tab, you're going to see this post. This is the public Superstar Money whitelist merch post. All you got to do, reply to this with either your Twitter or your Instagram, where we can contact you and figure out payment and figure out your address or whatever we have to do to send it to you. Yeah. But 30 USD plus shipping, depending where you live. We're going to have to run a calculation on shipping, and then we'll just forward that cost.
Yeah, we got a Google form set up.
1 hat left, so you can get the last mint. You know what I mean? Like, some people like the first mint, some people like the last mint, so you can get the last mint. Whoever gets there first is going to get it.
Yeah, the last mint. Those are rare mints. Those are rare mints.
Yeah, I know. Mr. Pegs likes the last mint, so if he sees this, you can go run over and grab that.
Yeah, that's it.
Omi Burn Daily. Always say his name wrong. He ran a nice little.
I thought it was Omi Daily Burn.
Yeah, I always call him Omi Daily Burn, but it's Omi Burn Daily. So when you're looking for him on Twitter, make sure that you check him out there. Really, really popular with the VV community. People who are analytical, love data, love to learn about the wallets. You kind of get an idea of the marketplace. Also has his own burn sheet. Fantastic. It shows unique wallets. Still in the 600,000. So we haven't really done much in terms of that. But he also checks the OMI. He shows the OMI price. So really, really good follow if you want to have another tool in your tool belt. So shout out to Omi Burn Daily. Good friend of the channel as well. This is funny because I thought they came out with the Medium article talking about tomorrow's drop, and it said that it was $6.99. Right. Then they watched Superstar Money's video last night where we did the live, and we mentioned, you know what, if you're going to lower the mints, like, doesn't it make sense that they maybe raise the price?
This is true.
We didn't mean to actually do it, but we just thought that they might. And
the moment I heard that, my mind went to the same place, Joe. The moment I heard that they raised the price, I'm like, what a coincidence.
Yeah, that was right after Alex G got off watching our video, I think.
I think so. I mean, we were hanging out with him on Spaces just recently, so he must have been in the mood to listen to some Superstar Money. These guys just keep taking our suggestions. Remember we said they should block transfers?
Yeah, and they did. There's a lot of things that happen. Block gem sales.
But anyways, we literally said it yesterday on the live. I swear they were watching. But 20 gems, they knew that this was a good comic, and you can't, like, I don't blame them. Like, they shouldn't waste their opportunities. Like, if you know you have a good comic, you know it's going to sell out. Yeah. It's only 10,000 mints. we're gonna go into it soon, but you know it's a high quality comic. You can get away with a $20 comic. It's gonna sell out, and people are gonna sell it for even more than that. So you might as well just bump it up a little bit.
And I think if they do end up having to lower mint runs, if that's what they decide they want to do, if they want to make sure that drops sell out, I don't know what their actual goal is here. Like, do they have to sell out the drop to look good to Marvel, or does Marvel mind having comics in the shop? Like, how does that, like, are they more worried about secondary market traffic? Are they more worried about drops selling out? I'm not sure what impresses Marvel the most. So if it is sellouts, then if they do recommend going down to a lower mint run and raising the price, I could see that happening on all comics across the board. Maybe they won't be 20. Shout out Yoda.
No, they won't be 20.
But maybe they'll be like between 12 and 15 or something like that.
Yeah. You got the pause there right when I was drinking out of Yoda there. But yeah, no, I don't think it's going to be 20. I think going forward they will do more 10,000 mint runs with 7 gems. It really depends on the comic. They do this with every comic that they think brings in the crowd, right? So we saw with Star Wars. We know they can do it for this one too. Will it become a usual thing? I don't think so. I think every time we hit like these A-rank comics, it's going to become very normal to have, more than 7 gems purchase price. But I can see like another like C-rank comic, let's say, going for 7 gems at 10,000 mint run.
Yeah, I just think it takes away a lot of their revenue from the drop. I don't know if they're making way more money in secondary market. That doesn't matter to them, but
maybe.
They've also mentioned they don't mind leaving things in the store. I just wonder if Marvel minds. So something curious, because they have come down from the 30,000 to 20,000 for the standard drop. I wonder if
that is true. Coming. We just had a comment, and I think it was Living Aloha, who has a channel, who made a comment saying that he says that Veve said that they don't mind the store just being full and people can go and buy whenever they want. So maybe they shouldn't lower the mint numbers. Maybe they should keep them high, because in the future, when new users come on board, it might be easier access to some of the things that they might want instead of the secondary market. But on the flip side, I responded saying, well, I'm an investor. I'm buying these things for the long run. So I actually prefer them to become more and more scarce, to stay in tune with what the number of users on the app, so that when the new users finally come, they're going to have to pay a premium, and we can be rewarded for being early.
Yeah, that's true. That's one way to look at it, especially. I agree. I mean, either way, if you leave things in the store and give them the option to buy it from the store, right now things are below box anyway. So like if they sell it out and it's going below box, they have a good opportunity to pick up some of these commons that are below what they would have paid in the store. That might be a better user experience to buy it for below box. Yeah. So not sure. I'm sure as more and more people come, you're not going to see that as much, but I'm sure some of the comics still will be like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was funny that they stole our idea and raised the price. This is what I was wondering, because they mentioned in a recent AMA. So shout out, we didn't talk about this yet. So they got Doc Ock statue coming. If it is animated, I will be shocked, because they didn't do that with Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think this is a missed opportunity again if they do not animate it.
Someone said we're spoiled now because we've seen animation, and now like everything's junk to us if it's not animated. But to be fair, like these NFTs are still better than the majority on OpenSea. Yeah. With that being said, we're spoiled now. We want animated collectible every single time. The ultra rare, the secret rare, whatever you want it to be, you got to give us at least one animated one, or we're just going to say the drop sucks.
No, but the last two, like if this is not animated, you had Mr. Fantastic, who's like Stretch Armstrong,
which doesn't
have any stretch animation.
Yeah.
And then if you get Doc Ock with the animated arms and he doesn't have animated arms, like
like that.
Like you're teasing animation and not giving it at that point. I mean,
like he would be a great animated one.
I don't think it's going to be animated. That's my.
I don't think so either. He would be a great animated collectible, but. You were going to mention, why don't you continue with your thought about what they said in the AMA?
At the AMA, they had a whole talk about Marvel's 83rd year. And again, in this tweet, they mentioned it as the first sentence. And they were talking about having like metallic red or something like that. A drop going forward, Marvel drops might have a metallic red version. So are we going to see a metallic red Doc Ock? And is that going to be replacing the secret rare? Will it be equal as numbers to the secret rare? What are we going to get here? I'm really curious to see how this plays out, especially since it's a new dynamic that we haven't seen yet.
At this point, they're just going to Iron Man suit up every single collectible if they're going to do metallic red, right? They're going to throw an Iron Man suit on every. Where are they going with this? When they say that, my mind goes straight to that, which I actually think would look really sick. But is it enough to supplement the animation? No, the animation would be the ultimate. That is by far what we want. They say that they listen to users. The thing is, we're spoiled users now. We're gonna have to remind Veve, you know, when you guys see them at DCon, say, guys, please give us an animated collectible every single time. Yeah. And they're gonna say, probably laugh it off and be like, we'll try, but you know, because they're still great, right? We're putting down what's still an amazing physical, an amazing collectible in the digital realm, right? You go and open sea.
Yeah, if you compare it, you can't compare, but we
can't compare it. You can't. We're totally spoiled. So, anyways, go let Veve know when you're at London there in DCon. If anyone watching, go tell them we want animated Dr. Ock, and while they're at it, they can throw the raptor in it too, right?
Yeah, give that raptor sound. We've been waiting.
Yeah, that's right. The sound. That's right.
The funny comment I saw actually was Dr. Ock he doesn't skip leg day, but he's got a dad bod belly.
Yeah, that's a great comment. Actually, I didn't even notice. I was gonna say the moment I saw this, I'm like, he doesn't look super fit right now. But you're right. His legs are solid.
No, but I think it's cool. Like you can't even see the whole collectible. The arms are sticking up above. Yeah. So I'm curious to see how it looks and see the Medium article when it does come.
Right.
I shared this. I forget who tweeted it out, and then I just retweeted it myself. Cool. Just in, Meta now allows users to connect digital wallets and post NFTs across Facebook and Instagram. I tried this on my personal account. It is active. You can actually put anything that's in your Coinbase wallet or your MetaMask, link it with your Instagram, and you could post it as like a post. And then when they click it, it says who owns it and what the collection is. It's actually pretty cool and a great way to expose NFTs to the mass market. We did ask Reese about this in our AMA if they had any plans for Facebook, Instagram integration, and he didn't sound like they did at this point. Maybe it'll take a little bit of seeing what happens with everything else and then figuring that out, because we don't have that interoperability to have it on OpenSea or have it in a wallet.
I'm sure it can come eventually, right? Like if everyone else is doing it, and we've always said this in previous videos, when something is done that Veve doesn't do, it means it's more likely that Veve can also do it. Yeah. So maybe they don't have it right now, but it might come eventually.
I think that this could set them back behind a lot of other projects, though, because this is like everyone's on Instagram or on Facebook or on some sort of social media. And now that they have this integration, they're going to be more familiar with these projects that their friends are posting. True. And they might be 2D profile pictures. They might be 3D. Now we've seen a bunch of collectibles. We actually just got off the phone today with a 3D artist. From the UK. We're going to talk more about that in a future video, but they're doing digital collectibles on the OpenSea, and these are going to be things that people and your friends are going to be seeing. Actually, today when I made that post, I got like 7 messages saying, "Did your account get hacked?" So yeah, interesting. A lot of the regular people don't understand the NFT game yet, and even my comment was like, "I can't wait for you guys to catch up in the Web3 space." Yeah, it wasn't even selling anything, but people thought I got hacked because I posted a digital collectible. So I can't wait for them to catch up like legit.
They're so behind, but they will eventually learn why, because they're going to soon subscribe to Superstar Money.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully. Okay, so this is Veve's Twitter. They did post the DesignerCon, DCon stuff. I'm going to skim through it quickly. We'll talk more about this in detail because this is a couple days away. But we do have the mascot, the price. I'm just going to go through prices and editions. $25 and 2,888 editions. We got these little mushroom guys.
Caillou.
These are actually very limited.
They're kind of cool.
I think that they are 750 editions, 25 gems. So not expensive. Cool. Yeah. 550 editions, 25. So if you like this is something super limited. 450 editions, 25 gems.
They would be sick in AR for sure. They'd be sick.
This is my favorite one from the weekend.
And it's animated.
Yeah, you got
the running monkey.
It's the first DCon animated one. They mentioned it somewhere here. First fully animated collectible.
Nice.
From Veve DCon. So
very
1,088, only 50 gems, not bad.
Nice.
And 788. So you're looking at like 1,800 total for those two.
Yeah, cool.
I think they're getting it right with the mint numbers on these.
Yeah, you got to go low. You got to go low on these mint numbers.
And then you got the Cloud Girls.
Yeah, they're
that's
cool.
what I like to call them. 65 gems for 1,000. 188 for them. So nice. That was a cool thing that I noticed that they posted. They've been working. They've been putting out a lot of content. We got the one-on-ones that are active now. I think today they went active. I didn't bid on anything yet.
No.
I usually like to put a bid in on something.
I doubt they're going to do more utility though for the bids, eh?
It's going to be. I don't even see if it was that you get the physical. Is that what the utility is?
I
was trying to read the article yesterday. Couldn't find it.
Yeah, no, what I meant though is that I don't think they're going to be doing more airdrops if you like participate in the bid and don't win. I think they're going to take the breather on that for a little bit. I'm not sure about it getting the personal physical. I think it might be just digital, but it makes sense that they would give the physical because someone had to draw it in order to make it digital, no?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It'd be cool though. Imagine have this physical frame in your house. I mean, you're going to be paying for it. I think it's going to cost a pretty penny for some of these. But yeah, so let's get back to the drop. ASM 300. This is the one that we've been talking about. We know it's a 10,000 minute run. I wanted to pull up a couple things because we do have a comparable, and we are going to do our comparison chart. And a lot of you guys might say, whoa, you can't compare it to that. The real world price is way higher, blah, blah, blah. You can see it here. We've got Avengers 8, okay? This is our comparison. And on VeVeRank, this is actually a B tier comic in Sleeping Comics' opinion.
Yes.
I know it's ranked. I think it's ranked
11th.
in the top 10.
11.
11
cryptos.
Yeah, crypto. So it's not the top of the top. And the one thing that we want to point out is the population of grades. So this book here on the CGC has a population that has been sent for grading. 2,617 editions comics have been sent. So that just gives you an idea of how rare this comic is. And I think the real world value, Rob will pull them up.
76,000.
76,000. So that's the real world value. And then we got that from Comics and Crypto.
Comics and Crypto, yeah.
Then we got ASM 300. This is the book we're getting tomorrow. And it is 30,421.
What a difference.
So way more have been submitted. So you can tell that this is a much more available comic in the real world. And that would attribute to the price difference. So Rob, why don't you take them through how we adjusted the pricing to kind of find out a nice price prediction based on data and math and what we always love to do.
Yeah, I'll start off by saying, here you go. I'll just show you the VeVeRank is an A rank comic. He hasn't done one of these in a while. You know the comic is something special if it's going to be an A rank. And just to give you a better understanding why, here on the Superstar Money channel, we rely on our Superstar consultants, comic book consultants, Mr. L Champ coming as per usual to educate the fam. He says ASM 300 is probably the third most important book of the Copper Age, I guess Bronze Age, whatever, behind Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 and Dark Knight Returns #1. Don't let the price of the physical mislead you to underestimate its importance. This book is key, but not scarce. A 9.8 regularly sells for 5K plus, which is very high for its era, and 9.8 in newsstand variant sells for over 20K. It's a Copper Age grail, the most important book from the historic Todd McFarlane run on Spider-Man. Iconic cover that is homaged ad nauseum. F.A. Venom, and going to have a low mint run on Veve. It checks all the boxes. And yes, this is F.A. of Venom. ASM 299 is a cameo appearance in which he appears in the very last panel of the book. ASM 299 cameo is epic, but doesn't qualify it as an FA by comic book definition of FA. Maybe I should just bleep about the book so I can scoop it for a lower low, because he knows we're going to read it. We're going to read it. But again, thank you, Superstar L Champ, for letting us know your knowledge. Again, Superstar comic book consultant L Champ to the rescue. And here's Avengers #8, guys. Take a look at it right now. It's trading at 129.5.
What? Keep it there. Go back for a second.
Yeah,
the other thing we want to talk about here is we're going to do our data analysis, but we have to understand this book has been in the system for a while. There are people who bought it in the mid 400s. It looks like between the 400s to the 300s looks like a really big area where people were buying this book. So there's people with money sunk in this that don't want to sell it because they don't want to lose money. So you have to account for that as well when you're looking at your price predictions. There's going to be a little bit of an inflated number compared to what we do have. We didn't account for this in our price predictions, but what we show you might be a little bit higher than what actually happens because these numbers might be a little bit inflated from where they might be if it was dropped today.
Yeah, and we did account for in the sense that we suspected that another mint that's coming out right now will not be able, it doesn't have that baked in, like you said, people who bought it and much higher now who are holding. So we think it's going to hurt the value of this new drop, but just by a little bit. And how much it hurts is a little bit of math. So we set up the spreadsheet. Here's Avengers #8, right? They're both the same, 6,000 commons, 2,250 uncommons, 1,000 rares, 500 ultra rares, and 250 secret rares. So it's your standard 10,000 drop comic. So the actual prices of the common going down. So commons 130 for Avengers #8, the uncommons 97, the rares 172, the ultra rares 485, and the secret rares 4,300. On our last price comparison that we did when we compared Marvel Comics #1 to ASM 15 there, When we did that, we were using the differences in mint numbers to help kind of figure it out. In this case, it's the exact same mint numbers. So we're going to use the physical world value to help give us an idea of how much better or worse Amazing Spider-Man number 300 is compared to number 8 by normalizing their mints. So we know that Avengers number 8 has 2,600 of the CGC, right? The 2,600 mints, and it was trading at 76,000. We know that there was about 30,000 mints of Amazing Spider-Man number 300, and according to El Champ, they sell for about 5,000 plus, so we'll put down 5,000. So that ends up being a ratio of 11.5 times more mints for Amazing Spider-Man number 300 than Avengers number 8. So no wonder why it's trading for less money. So all we did was we took that 11.5, we multiplied it by 5,000, and the adjusted price of Amazing Spider-Man number 300, assuming it had 2,600 mints, would actually be 57,692, which kind of makes sense too from a historical perspective because it came out later. Avengers 8 was a Silver Age. Amazing Spider-Man number 300 was a Bronze Age. So it kind of makes sense it hasn't baked in that extra value yet. So the price ratio ends up being about 76% of the value of Avengers number 8. So all we did is we took these prices and we multiplied it by 76%. So we're predicting, based on this math, that the common will trade for 99 gems.
So this is the high end because, again, we talk about the baked in numbers from it being in the system a little bit longer. I would say this is probably the upwards of where we might see a trade.
Yeah. So the common, we got 99 gems, which is basically 100. Let's just say for argument's sake.
Yeah.
Uncommon, 74 gems. The rare, we're taking a trade for 131. The ultra rare is going to trade for 368. And the secret rare will trade for 3264. At the end of the day, you're making money. You got to go for this drop no matter what. Don't forget, set your alarm. You have an opportunity here to make at least, a little bit. You're going to probably at least double your gems. I mean, if we're off, we're going to be off not by that much because then we're going to follow the math, right? So this is our price prediction. Let us know what you guys think below. I would love to hear your thoughts using a physical world adjustment in the mint numbers to help make a decision how it's going to be in the digital world, even though it has the same mints. Let us know what you think about our guess and our thought process. If you have anything to add in terms of the historical relevance of this comic book, let us know in the comments below as well. And yeah, we'd love to hear your guys' thoughts.
Yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention is that, like we said, these could be high-end mints, but it also took some time. If you watched our AF15 video where we said 800 would be the price, the first couple of days we were at 400, 500 gems, and then it took a couple of days for people to buy it and hold it. And when they did get there, we did end up seeing those 800 gem numbers. That was the high end again, because I think even when we did those other prices with the Marvel Comics one, we didn't account for the baked in gems. So that gives you that little bit of a buffer. So I would not mind I wouldn't be surprised if we see this sit a little bit lower, but I think we might see these numbers at one point in the first couple of days, similar to we did with AF15 with our price predictions.
Yeah, I think that it's a pretty good guess right now. And even if, okay, it doesn't go for 100, let's say it goes for 90, right? I think we're still in the right ballpark there. Of course, as more and more time goes on, we are in a bear market. We could see them slide further down. But at least right now, in today's market conditions, with the prices of the comparables, because when this slides, the comparables will slide as well. But based on what we know right now, we think this is where it's going to land on drop day. If you're going for a quick flip, you're gonna for sure make some gems on this. You got to go for it. You might go for a low mint. You might get a secret rare. Who knows? May the juju be with you.
Yeah, never financial advice, guys. So don't go betting your whole house on our price predictions. We got a nice one here, guys. First ever, I think, Disney movie. We got Snow White.
Nice.
So
we got one before, no?
I don't know. Did we get Snow White?
We
got
might
Ariel, I think.
Was it another prince? It was another
Actually,
Disney
no,
princess.
Let me check a handy dandy checklist. We have
Superstar.
gotten Tinkerbell. Yeah, we have gotten Snow White before.
Has
right.
Superstar Dom picked his 5 yet?
He did pick them. So
Nice.
We got Elsa, a phone, Beast, Belle, and Anna. I still got to send those out. So
He took the phone, eh?
yeah, he took the phone finally. That phone's been there since the beginning.
Nice. So, guys, let us know below what you think about today's video. What do you think? What are your price predictions? Let us know below. What's your price prediction? What do you think the comments will go for? What do you think the secret is going to go for? We'd love to hear from you. We respond to every single comment. So, if you guys leave a price prediction, we're going to remember. Okay, so you got to put your neck out there. Give your prediction. We're going to remember your predictions the next day, and we're going to talk about it. So just be careful. Okay, think about it before you put it down. So thank you all so much. If you haven't already, do not forget, smash the subscribe button, join the Superstar fam, hit Hit that bell button so you don't miss AMAs. You don't miss good price predictions as well, backed by data. Now you can also become a superstar VIP. As we mentioned before, we're trying to bring as much utility as possible. We were so happy to give the VIPs the ability to buy up all the hats, the Superstar Money hats, and we can't wait to see them at the next Comic-Con events that we're at, or the DCon event that we go to. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Get our spreadsheets. You can use the spreadsheet that we just used today on today's video, and you can use it for your own purposes, put in your own price predictions, do your own math. We want to bring as much utility to the VIP membership as possible. Oh, Joe, we actually got an advertisement before we sign off. Maybe we got to save it for tomorrow now. We did get an advertisement.
Okay, let's do it tomorrow.
We'll do it tomorrow. So advertisements, another thing that we're going to do. Send us your advertisements. We'll put it in the middle of the video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Love you.